This morning I saw something online which I felt like I wanted to share with you people, because I feel like a lot of people don't actually understand a lot of the issues that really does go behind the situation that is currently in the FIFA scene right now. And I want people to look into this with an open mind, because people think that I'm just this guy that goes on and on and on. However, there's a reason behind it, and that's because this isn't healthy for a large percentage of people in this game, and if I could do something to try and knock someone out of it, then it's worth it for me. So let's get stuck into this. So if you guys do enjoy or find this video helpful, then subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. It does help out a lot here, and thank you for 252,000 subscribers as well. So I was over on Reddit this morning. I was going to do like a bit of a wacky, FIFA scripting video showing some, glitches and all that good stuff. And I came across this post, which was dropped 11 hours ago, which is actually 1 o'clock or midnight UK time. And I feel like this is the person that's actually properly opened himself up, finally opening up about things that he's embarrassed about. And it is largely, of course, involving FIFA. And the title is this: I feel like I am severely addicted to FIFA despite not even playing that much, and I honestly hate myself for it. So this is a post by a guy called Just Let Me Create a Nick. That's his Reddit name, and if you guys do want to go and see this Reddit post, and I'll put a link down below in description. If you guys know me, I've not got along with 21 this year. I feel like it's just gone backwards in almost every sense, other than content, of course, because that's how to make money. I can't take a game that serious when all everyone seems to do is just open packs to get these players, but yet, does it matter? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter what players you get if you don't actually play the game with them. Most people get all these cards and open all these SBC upgrade packs and these player picks and these icon swaps to get cards just to put back into SBCs and not actually use them in the game. Because once they use them in the game, then they realize, oh yeah, the game's awful. The gameplay for me is the worst it's ever been. It's so mind-numbingly easy that it's genuinely the most simplest FIFA to ever be released ever. If you genuinely enjoy the gameplay, then I would love to debate you. Honestly, if there's any YouTubers, any content creators. Oh wait, there is none. There's not a single YouTuber or content creator or pro player that even likes a game or gameplay anyway. They love the content because they make money off it, because they just open up other people's packs and then that's their videos. They're very happy that content is very good and people love these icon swap 84 plus 20 times packs or whatever the hell they drop now, because it means that they can do videos without actually playing the game. They love it for that reason. But I want to read into this post. I want to talk about this specific person and also the comments that has followed after it. And it's not just one person, it's many people. So let's read this. If you want my own personal perspective, I'm not really a big fan of games anymore. A lot of games I don't really play. I don't really play games anymore. I'm more into football, or trying to better myself fitness wise or whatever else, because I just do not see any satisfaction anymore. Unless you want to spend hours upon hours grinding, it's not worth it anymore, because you're facing every single game now. There's COD or Fortnite or FIFA or pretty much any game, even Minecraft to an extent nowadays, that it's all being the best and being competitive, and that involves either you put a lot of time into the game or you put money into it to try and catch up to the curve. And that's what every single game is nowadays. Warzone's the same thing. There's always a new meta. I hate the word meta. The word meta for me, it might as well be a photo of my own father, having sex with my stepmom. It makes me want to throw up. I hate everything but the word meta. Meta is the exact same thing that's killed gaming. So let's get into this. So this is a post right here. It's not too long to go through. So let me start with this. I have never ever in my life before, and I'm not that young, so I'm gonna say this guy's I want to say 17, 18, 16, around kind of region. Played a game as toxic as FUT. The frustration, rage, and anger this game makes me feel isn't comparable to any other game. I'll add this. I know for a fact there are others out there that feel the same, not only by reading this sub, but also as I've met in real life a good number of people who've played or play this game and experienced the exact same thing. If you enjoy this game, absolutely no clue how this isn't addressed to you. I am very aware that I am seriously addicted to this game. I hate it most of the times. I just hate it. I won't even go into details why. You just have to start the game and go into rivals or weekend league. That's all you have to do to understand. I find it severely flawed and inconsistent, but the concerning part and the reason of this thread is that I somehow don't want to quit it for good. I feel like I've invested too much time, no fewer points for once. And another reason is that I enjoy one other game, which still becomes boring if I don't replace it from time to time. I spend most of my time in the house, as most do nowadays, but even if not for COVID, I think I would still be so addicted to this infuriating bad game. I believe this anger and hate towards it is what makes me come back, because this is still attachment. EA knows this very well. I really need to find a way to not care about this game, not only for now, but also for the future. I don't want to touch FIFA 22 or any other FIFAs in the future. I am absolutely sure it'll be the exact same experience for me. I could go into details what game made me make this thread, but honestly, it's futile. That game repeats itself every week. That rage is still there. That huge frustration where you feel like punching something or someone, where you hate the game, and most important, you hate yourself for still playing. It's so big and so toxic. I am very aware I'm not the only one who is familiar with it. I guess this thread is just me opening to others, similar to Alcoholics Anonymous, others like me lurking a sub, going through the same stuff, others like me reading upvoted comments like, lol, you people act like this is heroin, or comments when people say it's all skill involved and so on. I do believe opening, be it directly or even through a forum, can actually help a lot with addictions. You may laugh all you want, you may think this is a pathetic discussion, I couldn't care less. I hate this game with a passion, but more so, I hate myself for doing so much harm to me through this seemingly innocent experience, just a video game. Sincerely and embarrassed, a FIFA addict. I feel like what this guy has said is very similar to a lot of people that do also play this game. People that rages on FUT champs every single weekend. People that say on a almost daily basis that this is an awful game, it's a bad game, it's a effing game. Like, everyone that keeps on saying such bad things about it. You know, I don't really play. I may do the odd SBC each week if I feel like going on, but like, I know that if I actually play the game, not a single ounce of enjoyment is coming out of it. 90% of the time. Sometimes the gameplay could actually be good, but the gameplay is very rarely ever good. You know, I actually think FIFA 21 is actually good at gameplay when you get good gameplay. Well, even so, it's still not that good because there's still so many glitches. But at least dribbling, for me, dribbling is the number one thing. Any FIFA, if the dribbling is enjoyable and responsive, I will enjoy it. And sadly, if there's poor gameplay, which it mostly is, your players barely even touch the ball anymore. They just kind of like hover over it. The comment is what has interested me, of people saying things like this. The addiction will go away over time if you distance yourself away from it. Getting rid of any FIFA news, integrate into your daily routine, and it's like it's an actual addiction. I think a lot of people in the same boat, maybe just to a lesser degree. The game often isn't fun. You're just chasing the next dopamine shot of packing a sick player or getting your highest rank or pulling off a win after being 2-0 down. EA knows exactly what they're doing, and the whole game mode is built around keeping people playing week after week, preying on people's fear of missing out and their addictive personalities. That's why everything is on a timer. Weekend League, SBCs, objectives. You want something, you've only got X amount of time to get it, or it's gone forever. You want a shot at getting the best rewards in the game, you have to play 30 games on 3 specific days. The list goes on. And that's where EA are smart, because that FOMO, fear of missing out, that's what the entire game is based about. That's the same reason why EA has, for some reason, conveniently only dropped 2 SBCs for the entirety of BPL. However, for La Liga, they've dropped like, what, 8, 9, with like how many other objective cards as well. And it'd be the same for Bundesliga. But guess what? Mark my words, summer heat, there'll be a lot of BPL players there, and there'll be all of them. There'll be the Man U ones and the Liverpool players and the big club players that you want to use. There'll be a St. Maxim in there as well for the meta lads. Like, there will be things dropped in summer heat, which you would have got in team of the season, but they want you to stay after, because they know that most people, they leave team the season, they don't play the game after that. There's something seriously sinister about FIFA which I just cannot not think about. There's something serious about this game which I just feel, it makes me feel ill. It makes me, when I see someone pack some sick player, part of me just kind of thinks, what's the point? there's no point because you're not actually going to play the game. And if you do play the game, you're not going to enjoy it. So what's the point? If I see these people do, oh my God, I opened a 100 SBC packs. Why do I care if you're not actually going to use the player? Or you're not going to actually enjoy the game. I see all these YouTubers, I see Pieface, for example. Pieface opens all these SBC packs. He grinds today. He grinds the entire day, making all these SBC packs. He plays the game and he hates it. Like, I don't know how we've allowed this. I don't know how, man. Put money in this game, you spend a large chunk of your hours on a daily basis playing the game, grinding SBCs and stuff like that, then you are no different to an actual gambling addict. I don't care anymore. You're no different. You are an addict. And the earlier you see that, the better. You can play the game and grind if you want and put no money in. End of the day, it's your choice, but I'm just opening up the reality here. Okay? If you guys do enjoy, then drop a sub or like or whatever else. Tell me your thoughts down below in comments. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Peace out, boys.